Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday, the second to last day at the U.S. Open 2012 edition. And wow, we've got a lot to fit in, so let's get straight to the action. Yes, sir! Thank you for bringing your cross down to the beach and shouting all that stuff. The men were out there in full force this morning. Our guys were like, what the hell is a backside tail slide reverse? And everybody was on the pier again, going to get French fries. I've got a red camera. I'm better than you. Keanu was saying a ripper in his own right, but he came up against a tough opponent, and unfortunately for him, went down. And I love that shirt. This is John Florence, as we see again, up and riding fluid styles, little swivel hips. John Florence advancing into the quarterfinals that are going to be tomorrow, and it's going to be it's going to be awesome. We call it redirectional surfing because they redirect themselves. So hopefully that makes sense to the layman. Tie-dye. I have blonde hair. You know, we can't get enough John. It's just one of those things. It's like oxygen. It's a age difference, but hey, you know what? Hey, if you want to hold hands with your dad on the pier, that's all good. Making this inside section is not easy, as you can see by the spastic motions right there and the agony of defeat. All day, Brett Simpson, this guy had the biggest crowd ready for him to win. And right there, frontside reverse to frontside air. The crowd was on their feet, going wild. But Julian Wilson was on a whole different program. Hi, I have a white bikini with a bunny butt. And I'm excited to get to the U.S. Open. What's in that purse? Hopefully it's more clothes, ladies, because those butts actually don't cover. This is Julian Wilson. Big Rio, can't pull it, dude. Brett Simpson was on the attack, and this was a seesaw battle. Mind the cliche of the commentator. That dude's filming it. He's going to shoot some photos for a local newspaper. Julian Wilson did not hold back. Went nuts. Took it out. Tomorrow is probably going to be the gnarliest quarterfinals you'll ever see in your life. We actually got to talk to Brett Simpson after the heat, the agony of defeat, but the joy of being a Huntington Beach local at the U.S. Open of Surfing. Brett Simpson, what a rad guy.
This event has been pretty packed, and I'd say probably one of the hardest events, as in World Tour guys, the Prime guys, and all the qualifiers. So, there's a lot of guys surfing really well at this event for what we were dealt, and you can only do what you do. You can't really worry about them. And I had a few good waves, and Julian was able to find a proper wave and do what he does, and took to the sky and took me out.
All types of people come down to the U.S. Open to watch the shredding. A lot of people like to watch it with a ice cold soda. Some people like to watch it with hot pizza. Tom Curran's right there. Do you know who Tom Curran is?
No, I do not.
No, you do not. Well, Tom Curran's probably one of the greatest regular footers in the world. This was the Nike Dam Am that went down on the all-concrete course. Have you ever slammed on concrete, young lady?
I have, but not from skateboarding.
From something else. Well, as the lady said, not from skateboarding, but these guys gave it their all, and you can see right there, kickflip, nose grind, kickflip 50-50, and a huge crowd was on hand. I talked to some of the guys from transworldskateboarding.com, and they said this was one of the best amateur events they've ever seen. Fitting that it goes down at the U.S. Open of Surfing, because this is where the sports stars of the world collide. Slapping nose slide on a rail, something I've never seen, but this young fella. Hey, Blair, who won the skate event? Dylan Whitkin was on fire throughout this whole contest. Basically, he skated for 5 minutes straight, didn't fall once, and he somehow managed to fit in lip slides, nose grinds, and he was puking the whole day, which was a pretty awesome thing. Anytime you can win a skate contest and still throw up in between every trick is a good day. And Brett Simpson, with his friends and family, in defeat, a great spirit and a happy smile. Today was also the final of the biggest Slurpee competition, and that girl won. The Slurpee drinking competition was amazing. Is this the juniors? Well, the junior men's final went out there, and one of our personal favorites, I'm talking about everyone at Transworld loves, Connor Coffin. That's not to take anything away from the other guys in the heat, but you know what? We can play favorites. We love this kid. He rips. to see him go out there and dominate the lineup was truly a thing of beauty. Connor Coffin, congrats, brother. Let's hear what Connor has to say about one of the biggest wins of his amateur career.
Well, this year making it to Saturday is not much different than the rest of the week, I don't think. I mean, definitely took me a few more minutes to make it down here. More people, and at 8 o'clock there was 1 million people down here already, so but it's just rad. Semis is cool. The competition's way harder here than our typical junior event. I mean, Felipe and Kaio and Keanu, obviously, and then plus all the other guys we have on a regular basis. So yeah, it's a really hard event, and just it's cool when it's like that, though. It makes it fun and interesting, so it's rad.
Look, Saturday was raging here in Huntington Beach. The south side of the pier, the arena, as it's been called, going absolutely ballistic. Join us tomorrow for the final day of the 2012 U.S. Open of Surfing. We love you. We love you especially. All right. Hey, boys. Hey, I got my Speedos. Look at my junk.